Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you can see from the title of this video, you already know what this video is about. So if that's something you're interested in watching, keep on watching. Okay guys, so I always wanted to make this video since being a YouTuber. So I wanted to talk about different ways Chinese act when they see a foreigner, and this video is based especially since the pandemic. Okay, so I made some notes in my book, and let's go through them. I don't want to make this video too long, but let's go through them. By the way, remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Okay, and if you live in China and you agree with any of these that I mentioned, just let me know down in the comments as well. Anyway, so let's get into it. So they're not in any particular order. I just wrote them down as I remember them, and I might have missed something. So that's why it's important, if you live in China, you can add to the list in the comments. Okay. All right, so the first one is that I have here is they will secretly take picture or video of you. Now this is even before the pandemic. So as soon as they see a foreigner, especially if you're black, they take out their phone, video you just without consent or anything, or take a picture, and that annoys me a lot, very much so. The next one is some will ask to take pictures, and this can be very often as well, and it can be very annoying as well. Just like the other day, last week, or whenever I went to that island, there are so many people asking me to take pictures. Sometimes it's like, okay, but sometimes it's so draining for me to stop and just take pictures all the time. And then I have a trust thing because I don't know what they're doing with the pictures. So it depends on how they want to take a picture. If they just want to take a picture of me, I'm kind of suspicious. But if they want to take the picture beside me in the picture, then I'm more okay with that. But sometimes it gets annoying. The next one is they will look at you with this disgust. And I find this more so with the older generation, or just with confusion, like they're wondering why are you different. And especially like me, I have big breasts, so sometimes I get that look like, ew, I get that sometimes. Or just confused, like, oh my gosh, she's black, or oh my gosh, she has big breasts, oh my gosh, she has big ass, oh my gosh, she's fat, because fat is like a big thing here because everyone is skinny. So when they see, I remember when I just came to China and everyone kept calling me fat, I just found it weird because in my country I'm never considered fat, I'm considered thick, which is a big difference. But anyways, I'm not going to get into that. All right, the next one is they immediately put on their mask. So Chinese will have their mask on their hand like this, and they will have other Chinese walking by them without a mask, or they have the mask on their face but not over their nose or mouth. And as soon as they see a foreigner, they're struggling to find the mask and they put it on all the time. This is like a rule for them. As soon as you see a foreigner, put your mask on. It's so stupid. So I guess it's okay to walk past their other Chinese without mask, but as soon as they see a foreigner, they have to put on their masks. There's so many times when I see them struggling to find their mask just because they see me. So weird. The next one is they would pinch the mask at the nose when they're passing you. So they have the mask on, right? they will have the mask on, and as soon oh shit, sorry. Anyways, oh, I know this was gonna happen. Anyways, so they will have the mask on, right? And as soon as they see a foreigner, they do this, and they hold their breath and pass you. Yo, I'm like, yo, these people are stupid as hell. So yeah, that's something that they do a lot, especially when the virus just started, when everybody was, I guess, misinformed about how they can get the virus and what they have to do and stuff like that. Anyways, so they were just, some still do it, because I've had situations when I'm passing by a child. Even when I was working at a primary school, and I guess this student, she's new to the school, and she sees me, and every time she comes into the office, teacher's office, and she sees me, she does this with the mask the whole time when talking to the other teacher. And of course the Chinese teachers do not address it, which is something like weird for me, because if I would say that is rude. And in my country, if I see like a child doing something that is considered rude to another teacher, then we address it there and then. But in China, it's very, very different. Students curse at teachers here, and it's like nothing. They're not punished. It's like looked over. But anyways, it's another thing. All right, let's continue. The next one is excited to say hello if they know a little English. I've met Chinese that are, you know, they're happy to see a foreigner, and so if they know how to say a little English, they're excited to come over and say hi. And those are the ones that are more exposed in terms of their travel, because what I know is that most Chinese have never even been outside of their city or province, so they're very limited in their thinking, and so that kind of make me feel better knowing that why they think the way they do and why they act the way they act. The next one is they stand a mile away. So you know the requirement for how far you're supposed to stand from each other, especially like in the line when you're doing a test. So let's say we're just stand like this. If they see a foreigner, if they realize that's a foreigner here, they give times this space by 10. They stand all the way back. Yo, they stand all the way back. They give you enough space for 10 people, which is so stupid, because they will rather give you the space, the foreigner the space, and then they clutter with each other, even though they don't know each other. That's how they are. It's like, once it's a foreigner, oh hell no, I'm not standing near her. So yeah. The next one is they refuse to take the elevator with you. So I remember when the virus just started, they will put these lines in the elevator, and so when you walk, everyone is standing in the elevator, but once they see that you entered the elevator, everyone turned their face to the wall. They turned their face to the wall just to avoid the foreigner. Then if I'm outside the elevator waiting to go in, they will not go in the elevator with me. Yeah, even at this hotel that I'm staying now, I remember I'm coming up, the guy was rushing to the elevator, then he realizes that I'm a foreigner, and he turned back and was acting as if he's going to do something, but I already know what it was up. But I don't care, because I'm not going to stop. So I just went into the elevator. And I remember when the virus started, what I would do in the building that I used to live in is, because they don't want to take the elevator with me, we'll just send the elevator all the way up, so they have to wait a long time. Because if you want to be stupid, then we're going to be petty and just let you wait. Anyways, the next thing is refuse to stand next to you on the train or our bus. So if you go, well, for me, I don't really sit on the train, and I don't take bus here in China because I don't need to. But when I go on the train, metro, whatever they call it, subway, if I decide to sit, they will move from the seat. And if you decide to sit, and even if there's a space next to you and they want to sit, they will not sit next to you. They will stand. They don't care. They will stand. And And I share this joke with, well, we share this joke with other foreigners. Like, let's say you go on a train or bus and there's one seat available, but there's two foreigners, right? I will say, do you want to sit? If you want to sit, all you have to do is sit down, because we are positive that the Chinese is going to get up. So now we know we will have two seats, because they're the one running, which is rather stupid. But yeah, these are some of the things foreigners go through. So yeah, they will not sit beside us. And even if you're standing, let's say they come in the train and they realize that it's a foreigner, they will clutter behind you and leave this big gap between them and the foreigner, and they just clutter in one, even though they don't know each other, but they rather stack up beside each other rather than come anywhere near to the foreigner. Listen. All right, the next thing, I hope I'm making sense, but yeah, the next thing is some don't care, some really don't care, and those are the ones that are more educated, I think. Well, I know they're more educated and are more exposed, so they have traveled. The next one is some are too distracted by their phones. So if you ever live in China or any fast-paced country, you realize when you go on the train, everyone is on their phone. And I even started doing it too, because I'm always on my phone. And one time I will see this one person reading a book, and it looks so odd because everyone is here just on their phone. But other than that, they all act the same way, scornful and just stupid. That's how I look at it. And yeah, so I don't know if I share all the things I've experienced. All of these I've experienced, by the way. I don't know if there's any other, if you live in China or you've experienced any like weird things where, you know, weird things they do to you. You can let me know down in the comments. But I want to share this short story when the virus just started, and you know, we were on lockdown for many months, and then when we finally were allowed to go back to work, I had to take the train to work, right? And so once they see a foreigner, once they see me, you know, you line up to go into the train. When they see the foreigner, when they see me, they don't come to that line, they stack up other places. And so I remember this time I went on the train, and as soon as this man saw me coming on the train, he shouted something. I don't remember what it was, and because I'm not really good at Chinese, and then everyone in the train went like this. They just moved. And at this time I was very sensitive, because that's when I was just getting knowledge that they're scorning foreigners. So I was very, very upset. I was just angry the whole day. But I just remember, like, these people are some fucked up people. But yeah, and but listen, if you live in China and you experience these things, stay strong. All this won't last forever, because trust me, I try to be strong because I know what I came here for. So I'm just trying to stay focused. But I just felt like I needed to share this, because people tend to think that everything is okay here. It's not, especially since the virus situation started. But racism is real, and the Chinese government would not admit it, but it is real. And when you live here in China, you're actually forced to believe that if you say anything bad about the country, they can do things to make things bad for you. And so a lot of foreigners just stay quiet. But listen, this is the truth. I experience this every day. So yeah, but I think I've mentioned all those different ways I wrote down. Yeah. So this is my truth, and I know other other people in other countries might be experiencing certain things. And I mean, use your platform to share your story, and that's what I'm doing. So anyways, if you live in China and there's anything that I missed, let me know down in the comments. Also, please let me know what you would like to see me doing on this channel. I need ideas. Let me know down in the comment. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye.